Alright, previously I have shown you how to create sheet metal step by step in ZW3D. But sometimes the design procedure can be different. In some cases, we will design the solid part first, and then convert it to sheet metal. Or in some other cases, we just import a non-native sheet metal part into ZW3D. And then we need to mark the bend and get the unfold result. ZW3D also provides some tools to do things like that. So next, let's check the steps to convert solid to sheet metal. First, we need to shell the solid with the corresponding fillets. After that, the fillets will become the actual bending faces. And next, we need to make a rip. We can't just unfold the closed part, right? So we need to use the rip to do so. And here is a little tip. If the rip command fails in some cases, we can create a square by sketching where we need to rip, and then remove the places by extrude cut or sweep cut. And the last step is mark the bend. Before you mark it, they are just inner and outer fillets, no bending attribute at all. So it's not possible to unfold it. So this is where we can use the mark bend command to do so. And a little tip here is, for neutral or third-party formats model, we can also convert it to unfoldable sheet metal part in the same way. Okay, now let's see a simple case here. The purpose is to convert the block as sheet metal part. We can quickly go through the steps here. First, we add the fillet around the bottom, and then create the shell. And then we make the rip and mark the bending surface. If necessary, we can close the corners. And finally, we can get the unfold result. Now let's move over to ZW3D to check more details. Okay, next let me show you how to convert an imported part to a sheet metal part. Okay, here you can see this part has some broken faces, making it a surface instead of a solid, right? So first job, we need to repair this model. For example, for this area, we can repair it by the rule faces. Okay. And there's another broken faces. We use the same method. Okay. Now you can see it turned to the solid, right? So next we can start the conversion. Okay. So in the sheet metal tab, we use the mark bend. Okay, and first we select the stationary, and then we click all bends. Now you can see all the bends has been marked. Okay, now we can set some bend attribute like the type, key factor, thickness, and others. Okay, here we can just use the default. Okay. Now actually the part has the sheet metal attribute, so it's available for unfolding. Now we can try it. Unfold, shape, stationary, and OK. Now you can see it's totally unfolded. Okay, this is the method to deal with the external part. Okay. And the next, let me show you how to convert a native solid to sheet metal. Okay. And for example, here we have our block. And how do we convert the block to sheet metal? Actually, it's simple. First of all, we need to make a fillet to the bottom edges. For example, here, we make the fillet 5 is okay. Okay. And then we need to shell it, because the sheet metal is a thin walled part, right? So here we need to use the shell. And the shell thickness, we give it 1. And open, we make it open here. Okay. Now you can see actually we already made the bend, right? But here you can see it's still closed, right? So we need to repeat. We use the rip command here and to select the 4 edges. Okay, now you can see we can even adjust the gap. For example, we make it bigger and OK. Now let's see. When we click OK, it will create the gap and also the relief. Okay. Now actually we can use the mark bend command to mark all the bend as the sheet metal bend. Okay. So stationary and click all bends and OK. Now we are ready to unfold it. Let's try. Unfold, shape, stationary, and click OK. Now you can see it has been unfolded. So this is the sample how to convert a solid to a sheet metal part. Thank you for watching.